So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So one of the most awaited crossovers is now on my channel. So this is the all new Mazda CX-90 all-wheel drive turbo. Well, this is one of the brands. So this is the exclusive top of the line model. So we will get to the base model in a separate video. So I'd like to thank everyone here again at Mazda Philippines for inviting me for the launch of this all new vehicle. And I was here actually last time for the CX-60 launch where I accidentally snuck in. And wow, look at this thing. This is a pretty amazing car. So this is a new color too. This one is now called an artisan red. So yeah, this looks so beautiful to look at. Look at the side profile of this. This is a very huge car already. Not near Bentayga size, but more or less closer to that. So biggest eye-catching feature for me for the CX-90 are these 21-inch diamond cut wheels. So I thought we were not gonna get this design of wheels here in our market. So here at the front of the CX-90 looks so muscular and lean. It's such a clean design, even though this is like a very big car already. So ground clearance here is 206 millimeters. So you get a lot of chrome here on the grille, gloss black here and there, and yet again the Mazda badge is very huge too. LED lights all around. So this one looks more or less like a bigger brother of the CX-60. So biggest talking point now with the CX-90 all-wheel drives, both of these variants. So this one is powered like with the CX-60, a 3.3 liter turbocharged straight 6 engine mated to a 48 volt mild hybrid system that produces 280 horsepower and 450 newton meters of torque. And all the CX-90 models is mated to a 8-speed automatic transmission, but it's Mazda's take, so they decided to remove the torque converter. So it's more or less similar like a dual clutch, but then again it's not. So yeah, going back here on the side profile, you get inline 6 badges over here. So as well, going back to the power figures, you did notice 280 horsepower. So this is the only engine we'll be getting for now. Chrome here on the skirts, LED repeaters with cameras underneath. And what I like with the CX-60 on the side profile, you get body colored cladding. It's not a blackout like annoyingly with the all-wheel drive base model and like with the CX-30, I must say. So hopefully guys, CX-30 review coming soon because you're already all asking for it. So apologies for the angle because if I put the camera here, it's a tight space already. So here now at the rear of the CX-90 exclusive variant. So the rear looks absolutely so stunning because I don't know why, maybe it's because of these long LED taillights. So as well, being a CX-90 exclusive, you get e-Sky Active G Turbo badging on the right side and the CX-90 all-wheel drive badge on the left side. So weirdly, there's no exclusive badges for this exclusive variant. So the only thing you can tell the difference between the base model, well, I'll show you that again in a separate video. So what I like to here at the rear, there's chrome over here, but they did not imitate any fake exhaust whatsoever. So good job on that, Mazda. So open the boot up, just overlay all the shots over here. Remember, this exclusive is a 6-seater variant, the other one's an 8-seater. So anyways, with all of the seats up now, you have a total of 451 liters, which is still pretty huge for 6-seater. I'm not in shot, but I can literally fit in here if you close the boot. I mean, that's how spacious this thing is. So you get LED light and grocery hook on the left side, and then here on the right side, you get a 12-volt socket. And as well for both variants, what I like, 6-seater or 8-seater respectively. Underneath, you have a underfloor storage, and then you get a spare tire. This is one of the few, plus 7-seater crossovers that I know that still has a spare tire underneath here in the boot. They're not literally under the car itself. So when you fold the third row down, you have a total of 1,155 liters. And surprisingly, for the 6-seater variant, the captain seats fold down flat. So with all of the seats down now, you have a total of 2,129 liters, which is pretty impressive. So it's basically double the size than that of the CX-60. So yeah, that's about with the engine, the exterior, and the boot of this all-new CX-90. Oh yeah, too, on the tailgate itself, you have your lock button and your electronic tailgate button. But to be honest, they're a little bit smaller for my liking. But anyway, at least it still works. So here now in the interior of the all-new CX-90, look at this. Remember, this is the exclusive variant, so it gets all of the tan goodies over here. So continuing here in the door card, so you get a lot of squeegee material and the tan leather and soft pads for your elbow. This is one of the comfiest elbow pads I've ever encountered so far. So above here, you have your light control, sunglasses holder, and a button over here for opening the sunroof itself. And then visor, you have a vanity mirror with LED light. I wonder if these extend. Oh, come on, they don't extend. Anyways, So here on the left side of the dashboard, you get the same layout like with the CX-60. So you have only one blank button, but the rest of them function. So kinda weird for me only, the memory seat functions are here on the dashboard, not here on the door itself. So here in the steering wheel, my favorite part of the top of the line CX-60 and this CX-90, it just looks so Bentley, gotta be honest. And look, you have electronic adjustments for your telescopic function in the steering wheel. So that's its maximum position already. So I should go near since I'm a short person. Anyway, so too, you get paddle shifters all around, which is still good. And the dashboard over here is dominated by two 12.3-inch screens, one for your digital instrument cluster and for your infotainment system. So hopefully I will demo this soon when I get to test drive one of these or have a proper tour in the showroom. So here in the dashboard itself, you have that suede material yet again, and it looks really good. You have your engine start-stop button here. Further below, you have your air conditioning vents along with your air conditioning controls itself. So very good to know all of the buttons here are still physical. And then here in the center console itself, you kind of have that brushed aluminum trim over here. And then yeah, there's a lot of buttons over here. So the gear shift and the controls over here are very similar yet again like with the CX-60. And then in front of the gear shift, you have your drive modes, your mid-drive. So I demoed that perfectly in the CX-60 diesel, so check that out on my channel. And way further in front, you have a wireless charging pad and a 12-volt socket. And then here, center console box, it's a two-fold layout. Okay, you have two USB-C ports. The space is kinda alright, I have to say. I was expecting a little bit deeper, like the one in the second row. I'll get there later. And then glove box over here. Alright, pretty good too. There's an LED light inside. And big highlight for me with the CX-90 exclusive are the seats. So it's the exact same layout like with the CX-60 diesel, with the tan and black leather stripe here in the middle of the seat, and it's so comfortable to sit in. And you can adjust here and there like for your lumbar support, I think. Yep. And then forwards and backwards electronic adjustments too for good for both front seats. And yeah, seating here is one of the most comfiest leather I've experienced so far. Very close to European brands, I must say. Sir Steven over here on camera told me not to mention BMW, but if I want, I will. But anyway, that's what just he said during the launch of this. So yeah, that's about here in front of this CX-90 exclusive. Let's check out the second and third row. So here now in the second row of the CX-90 exclusive, so door cards is pretty much the same like the ones in front. You get your soft pads for your elbow, and then you got that suede material here along with your ambient light. So apologies for the sound, this car's already low, but since there were a lot of people already checking this vehicle out. Okay, there, it stopped now. Then here you got sunshade blockers for either side, LED lights which are actually pretty bright, so it illuminates me pretty well. So let's put this all up because I don't want to get seen inside because a lot of people already looking at me. So anyways, big highlight for this exclusive van, you get captain seats here for the second row. And what I like too, they're not all electronic adjustments, but knowing I have experience with one car brand that had electronic adjustments for the captain seats, I found it really annoying. So kudos to Mazda for keeping this all manually adjusted. So as well, the seats here is exactly the same like the ones in front. You get the tan leather with the black stripe right there in the middle. Isofix anchor points too on either side. And then here behind both front seats, you get two map pockets. And then in the middle, two air conditioning vents, two USB-C ports, and then controls for your air conditioning system. So again, thank God they're all physical buttons yet again. Then here in the center console itself, you get two cup holders, a cubby space for your phone, which actually fits my phone perfectly. Then center console box, there's no LED light nor USB ports. The space here is actually much better than the center console box in front. So yeah, that's pretty much it here in the second row. Remember, the sunroof stretches all the way here, only up to the second row. And since we're here already, great, how do you do this? Right, now here in the third row, put the headrest up. So you get one LED dome light here only in the middle, but at least there still is. And then on either side of the third row, you get two cup holders and a USB-C port. And then threading hooks too on either side. Oh, look at this, right here where my finger is, you get air conditioning vents on either side. I've never seen that layout, but then again, at least they're not here anymore on the ceiling, so it's much easier to find. And space here in the back, You can literally fit 3 people if you want only, but I only can see 2 seat belts over here. So again, space over here, pretty good. So feet room, so and then knee room is about that much, and then headroom. Alright, so the third row will be perfect for small kids and adults like me. So yeah, that's about it here with the CX-90 exclusive 6-seater. So this one cost 3.7 million pesos. So I'll just flash all the official prices of the all-new CX-90 here on screen. So yeah, it's quite steep already, but you get a lot for your money. And knowing with the amount of reviews I've seen with this straight 6 gasoline variant that we have here in the Philippines, overseas, remember that, because today is the launching of this vehicle. Yeah, I heard this one's a very good car to drive, despite the size, the weight, so on and so forth. So hopefully I can drive the CX-60 and this all-new CX-90 soon. So yeah, that concludes my walk-around review of this CX-90 all-wheel drive exclusive 6-seater. So I'd like to thank everyone here again at Mazda Philippines, and there will be one more walk-around review with the other CX-90 all-wheel drive variant, the non-exclusive 8-seater model. So stay tuned for that. So goodbye.